What would my top 5 tips be to be a better craps player? Well, today we're going to go over that. My top 5 craps tips. Let's check them out. What is up, everybody? Chris Dice DJing here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, appreciate you being here. If you're not new, welcome back. Always a good time. Today we're going over my top 5 tips in general for the game of craps, what you need to know to be a better craps player. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into it. Tip number 1, understand the game of craps. It can look very daunting in the beginning. Alright, there's a lot of moving things when you're at the table, a lot of different calls you'll hear, lots of different words used by players, but understand what the game of craps is. Understand what the bets are. Understand the payouts. Now, you don't need to know every single bet in the book before you step up to the craps table, but have a general knowledge of what's going on. You can practice by being on different online platforms. There's many free games you can play online just to understand what the bets look like, what the proper leveling of the bets should be, and what the bets pay. Learn the basics, all right? That's what you need to do first. Learn the basics, and then you can get into learning more about the game of craps. Additionally, when you're trying to learn the game, look on YouTube. You're already here, right? I have many videos on beginner level, low bankroll level, all the way up to a higher level play, more experienced versions of strategies, things like that. But there's many great YouTube content providers that can help you learn the game of craps. So after you're done watching this, go check out some of my other beginner videos. I'll link them down below and I'll put them at the end of the video. Go check those out. And then I will also link down below some very good content providers for the game of craps where you can learn more about the game. Tip number 2, all right? Bankroll management, discipline. Do not bet with more money than you can afford to lose. Also, know what your bankroll is. If you have $100, don't go put $100 out on the table on your very first bet. Have win goals. How much do you want to win before you leave the table? If you want a stop loss, how much are you willing to lose of what you brought before it's time to walk away? Setting up discipline early on in your craps play will help you to be disciplined throughout your entire craps career. All right, so make sure you're disciplined. Know what you have in front of you at all times. There's different ways you can bankroll management in the casino. Pick what works for you, all right? John from Pro Craps has done quite a few videos on it. Joe from Crapsmaster Journey has a few videos on bankroll management, how to manage a rack, things like that. But pick something that is comfortable for you. We're all different. We all play differently. Different things are visually appealing to us. What's important is to make sure that at any given time, you can look down in your rack and you know what you have in front of you. It'll help you with knowing when you hit your win goal, when did you hit your stop loss goal, things like that. So know what you have in front of you in the rack. Also, make sure you know what you have out on the table. There's many times we can get lost in what we're doing and we don't realize what we have out on the table. Make sure you know what you have on the table, what's in your rack, and what total money you have in front of you, including the rack and on the table. Tip number 3, don't go to the casino with one strategy. Go with multiple strategies. Have multiple strategies available to you that you are comfortable playing, that you can whip out at any given time based on what the table is doing. This can be light side, it can be hybrid, it can be dark side. But make sure you have a good understanding of one strategy for each of those categories so you can play them on a table. If a shooter's going hot, obviously you want to be on the light side. Make sure you have a light side strategy that you can play there. If the table's a little bit choppy, you don't know what to do, Hybrid, good idea. Make sure you have a hybrid strategy ready for you. And again, if a table is just ice cold, dark strategy is going to prevail. Make sure you have a dark strategy ready to go. Again, I have videos on all of these things on my channel, so go check them out after you watch this video. Tip number 4, etiquette. All right, make sure you guys have good craps etiquette at the tables. Please do not take your chips and throw them across the table. Do not throw them at the dealers. Just place them down gently. Make sure your hands are not over the table when the dice are out. You don't want to be that guy that their hands hit the dice, causes a number that everybody gets mad at. You don't want to be that guy or gal. All right? So keep your hands high. You'll hear it, hands high, dice out, hands high. Whatever the stick man says. Keep your hands behind your rack. Not in front of them, behind your rack. All right? Don't buy in mid-roll. Wait till the puck is off. Don't late bet. All right? When the dice get pushed, your bets are done. Don't try to throw bets in once the dice are already out. It just causes a lot of problems. Sometimes they may pull back the dice. Just wait till the next one. All right? You may miss out on a roll, but don't do it, please. Don't say the number 7. All right? It's a superstitious thing. It's not really an etiquette thing, but it kind of falls into the etiquette part. All right? Don't say the number 7 at the table, even if you're on the dark side. Don't say it. All right? People tend to think that if you say it, it's going to bring that number. So don't say it. All right? Also, don't cheer when you're on the dark side when a 7 does come. All right? Just take your winnings. Be quiet. Be happy that you're winning and move on. All right? No need to be cheering loudly. Get involved with the table, though. All right? Be social. So even if you're on the dark side and the shooter's hitting a lot of numbers, they're making, a lot of numbers for other players, be happy for them. All right? Be happy. There's no need to be down. Be a negative Nancy. All right? Be happy. As long as you're not picking off your don't, right? If you have a don't pass and they're hammering numbers, but they're not hitting points, you don't care. Clap up the shooter. Good work, shooter, whatever. Just don't cheer when that 7 comes. Tip number 5. Last but not least, probably one of the most important. Make sure when you're at the casino and you're playing craps, you're having fun. All right? That is the main thing that you're looking to do, is have fun. Obviously, yes, we want to win money, but make sure you're having fun while you're doing it. It should not be a stressful experience for you. It should not be something that is painful. Make sure you are having fun when you're at the tables. Make sure you're having fun when you're really doing anything that you do. All right? We all know some things may not be fun, but try to find some light in what could be. All right? So please have fun at the tables. That wraps up my 5 tips for being a better craps player, more knowledgeable craps player. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will have top 5 tips on a bunch of other craps related things coming out shortly, but these are my top general tips for the game of craps. Guys, if you haven't already, please like the video. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And just remember, everybody has a little degen in them, and I will see you all very, very soon. Peace.